Packages are coming like a mystery parade. Another day, another box on the way. I tell her, baby, maybe we should slow it down. She laughs and spins around, says I like what I found, but
hello and welcome, you beautiful bargain baddie. Thank you for clicking on the video. If you are new here, I am Maggie. This is Deals and Distractions, and I do all things hauls. I look for the deals, I do try-ons and wear tests. I do the research so you don't have to. I hope you are doing well, and if you are new here, I hope you find yourself enjoying it. I do want to say thank you to all my returning viewers and to the new subscribers. Thank you for becoming a beautiful baddie, and I hope you enjoy yourself here. I have a massive Temu haul to share with you. I've got spring decor, I've got name brand items, I've got boxes. It's just a lot, so I think we should just start diving into it. I'm going to start the haul off with this grounding mat. It showed up exactly like this. It didn't come in another bag, another box, nothing. And you know, if you've been here before, I have been really getting into at-home kind of treatments, at-home holistic kind of things, and this grounding mat I thought was quite interesting. The claims are to reduce inflammation, reduce pain, improve your blood flow, sleep, energy, mood, and promote relaxation. And I have tested this out twice now. The first day I got it and I laid it out. Let me pull it out for you. This is kind of cool. This is really cool. If you're not familiar with grounding or earthing, I'm sure you've heard people say, go out and touch some grass or put your hands, play in the dirt. And it actually has a meaning. It's important for us to actually do those things. And now these days, you know, we don't get outside as often as we should. And the earth kind of gives us these neutrons that neutralizes all the negative ions and all the things that we're blasted with through, you know, the internet connections and microwaves and all these things. So a grounding mat is supposed to kind of be simulate, you know, stepping on the earth and getting those neutrons that kind of detoxes your body from all that negative stuff. So comes in a bag. It also does come with the instructions, and it's fairly simple. It's fairly simple. There's only a couple things to do to set it up, but check this out. This is what's so cool about it. I got it in, it did come in a couple of different sizes. I got this through the calendar 1000. It was one of my options because I was already looking at it. And it comes with this. And when I first saw this, I was like, what do I need a highlighter for? I'll show you what it does in a second. It does come with this really long, let me open it and then I'll explain the rest of it. I think this is like 72 inches by something. But it's this mat. It's just rubber on one side. Sorry if I hit my mic, but it's rubber on one side. And then it's this soft fabric with all these, you know, stitching marks, lines all over. It's very long and it crosses my whole bed and hangs off some. You are meant to lay on it, sit on it, put your feet on it, put your hands on it. And what is so cool about this, so this is not actually, even though it looks like a highlighter, it is not a highlighter. It has these two prongs. And what you do is that it's already, can you see that lighting up? It's already has the, I don't know, the ions, the neurons in it. And anytime it lights up, that is an area that the neurons are. And I can kind of see, or where the magnets are that puts the neurons in your body. But they are all over the whole mat. You can kind of actually see where it runs. So there it is. But what you need to do to make it fully effective is plug it in, and you get this really long cord, which is absolutely nice. And you do want to plug this straight into an outlet. You don't want to use an extension cord or an adapter of any sort, because this is grounding to your whole electrical system. Kind of, it's just important to make sure that you have it to plugged into an actual outlet. But then you get this little adapter. It is so easy. It's kind of, you snap this adapter on here. Then you have this. Now you can either actually use just this piece right here and put it into your outlet, or you can put it into this adapter. And then this is the part that grounds it. These are just plastic prongs. They don't actually do anything. But this adapter, you know, plugs it into your electrical outlet. Now, does it do all the claims that it says it does? I don't know all that, but what I can tell you is that when I first sat on it, I just sat there, kind of meditated a little bit, kind of like checked my body to see how I was feeling. And I felt a little bit calmer. I almost felt like, now this, it doesn't warm up at all. It doesn't like heat up or anything. It just lays there. It just lays there, and you lay on top of it, and you do want to have some sort of skin exposed to it, but you can sleep with, you know, a shirt on. Maybe take your socks off, so your socks, or wear a pair of shorts, because then your legs are touching it. But what I have noticed with sleeping on it for 2 nights now is that last night was the first night that I slept 4 hours in a row without waking up. I slept the most amount of hours I've slept in one night in a very long time. My boyfriend has felt and woke up like feeling refreshed even with a few hours of sleep. I did also notice that I went to bed with my ankles a little swollen, and my ankles were, you know, back to being normal. And is it all because of this grounding mat? I don't know that. There's studies that have been done on this, and, you know, they look promising. They just haven't been done on tons of people. But I thought this was a really, you know, fun, or not fun, but an interesting way to do something for the overall betterment of my health at home. Totally, yeah. And it's really not that expensive. I thought it was going to be way more than it actually was. I think for this size, it was like $28. And I find it very, very interesting, very different. And again, I am not a doctor. I'm not a professional. I don't make any real claims. I just find it to be interesting. And I do also get this weird sensation that I feel warmth around me, but I don't feel hot, and the mat doesn't get warm. It's just interesting. It's different. It's very different. Let me fold this up, and then we will move on to some of the spring finds that I have found. I do also just want to add about that grounding mat that can wash it. You just want to wash it, like hand wash it. So I wanted to mention that because, you know, we want to clean the things that we sleep on. But again, you can just use it as, you know, a 30-minute meditation mat as well. So I just wanted to add that in. And then let me share some of the florals that I have found. I already have some of these out, but I got these UV resistant lilacs. They are very plastic, but they're meant to be indoor or outdoor. They have the metal wires in them, so you can floof them and fluff them. They're really pretty. They're very vibrant, pretty, you know, picks. You can't go wrong when it comes to the florals with Temu. It was a pack of 4, and I think it was only a couple dollars. So I love these. And they have all different types of flowers. I just went with the lilacs. I wish they smelled like lilac. They do smell a bit plasticky, but it'll get better over time. And then I also picked up 2 of these. I'm not sure what these flowers are called, but I really thought the muted pink was beautiful. These are also The stems are wired so you can fluff them. I like that. The little whoop-de-doo, the little curly cute on here. But I really like the soft muted pinky purples. It felt very Victorian to me. But they're very, not bad. There's quite a bit of flowers. They're pretty full for the price of them. And I did get 2 of them. I just picked these up and let them floof out and fluff out for a little bit. The flowers themselves are, you know, fabric. And then the leaves are fabric. And the rest of it is all plastic. But again, I think these are UV resistant as well. I honestly don't remember. We've got little buds too, and then you've got these flowers in the different colors. Again, you can't go wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time I start recording, my nose starts to run. I know I am not the only hauler that experiences that, so I am sorry. That was probably rude. I also picked up these. I haven't taken these out yet, but there's 5 pieces. Silk and plastic. These are going to make a bit of a mess, but I also like these. They have that almost, they look flocked in a way, but I got more lilacs. They are plastic, UV resistance. Do you see the mess it's going to make? But they are wired again, so you can adjust them. Put them in bouquets, put them outside on your front porch, in your flower pots. Stick them in your flower bed if you want to make your flower bed a little bit fuller. But it came with 5 of these. Yeah, 5 of them. Big old bag. I like the muted color too. I'm a big fan of the flocking, just not the huge mess of it all. So we're just going to put that away. Oops. Didn't mean to hit my camera there. Didn't mean to do that. I also picked up 2 packs of, comes in a bag like this. These are peonies. These definitely need to be zhuzhed and fluffed out for a little bit, but they are wired again with the fabric flowers. We've got, is this a chrysanthemum? I think maybe. Is that the peony? There's actually a variety of different flowers on here. Oh, there's like little berries that are plastic. You've got little baby buds. The leaves are fabric, but they are wired again, and they're pretty full. I'm happy with how full they are. And when you kind of price it out for how many you would need to buy of these at like the Dollar Tree, you would spend the same amount of money. They do have a bit of a plastic smell to them, but again, I think they would air out pretty easily. You could take a low heat, you know, hair dryer to them, fluff them up a little bit. But I got 2 of these. And then I don't know what I was thinking, but I picked up this 4-piece of little wooden rabbits. It's like a whole family. Each one is a little different. They're kind of thin, but they are like that balsam wood. I thought these would be cute to either decoupage, paint, do something with. Maybe glue some flowers to them, but each one is a little different. These 3 are all basically the same size, and then you get 1. Oh yeah, they're basically all the same size. They're just a little different. Super cute. I always have great intentions of getting crafty and then never get around to doing it. But to go with those, I was thinking, I picked these up in a 4-pack. I've already used the blue, but they are these really cute, I think, gingham style ribbons. I don't know how long they are. 10 millimeters. That's the width. Isn't 10 millimeters, would that be this? But I did think they were going to come on rolls. I didn't think they were going to come in a bag. I didn't think they were going to come like this. But I got the pink with the cute little, very Easter feel. I got it in the pink. No, this is purple. This is purple. This is the pink one. The black one is a little different. These aren't wired. These are just great for making bows, tying around, you know, bouquets. I thought maybe they could be cute around, make little, you know, bows around the neck of my bunnies. I don't know. I was just thinking about getting crafty, but I just feel like Easter is coming so fast this year. No time, no time. Sorry, I just hit my light and now it's gonna flicker and give me a hard time. Okay, there we go. I also picked these up because I thought they were a crazy good idea, and you can use these for all types of reasons. It says linen. Oh, I like the fact it came pinned. But it's kind of that burlap jute style. This does have a wire in it. And there's a lot here. I think this was like $3. It doesn't say how long, but I'm pretty sure this was like around $3. And there's a lot here. 75 inches or 77 inches. I could be wrong. And everything that is still available, I will have linked down in the description box, as well as any channel names that I mention. Please always go check that out. And I will also have a code that you can search if you're a new app user on Temu or if you're reinstalled, where you can get some extra deals, save yourself some extra money. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I also picked up this one. It says dark brown. And there's so much here. This one is kind of a thin jute style. It is shedding everywhere, but it almost looks like it has flowers. I thought these could be pretty to make bows. This one is not wired, but there's so many, again, different ways you can use these, decorate with, make bows, do wreaths, whatever. There's tons of ways to use that stuff. And the price was really good. And then one last thing, I got this ribbon. This is 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters by 10 meters. I don't know what that converts to in inches, but what I can tell you is that there is a lot here. I got them in this really pretty, kind of muted red, rosy, floral print. Again, it's not wired, but this is nice quality. It feels like, you know, a burlap ribbon, but there's so much here. Again, I feel like the price was really, really reasonable. The print on the ribbon is nice. This is also something that could be good for a lot of different reasons. Even wrapping presents or something you could use that with. So love that. I might have a couple more like ribbons and things coming in. I don't remember. And then I also have a blue velvety bag because I forgot to share these with you because the one was because I was wearing it. And if you saw my last haul, I'm a bit tangled up here. If you saw my last haul, I have a bit of a thing for the eye of protection lately, and I thought this was beautiful. It's a decent sized eye of protection. A little bit tangled up. This is sterling silver, I believe, sterling silver. It's either sterling silver or stainless steel. But again, we've got the stone in the middle. That one is like bezel set, or it's got the prongs on it. The other stones are bezel set. You've got these pretty beads. And then it's got that toggle that you can... Okay. We can do it. That you can just push and pull, where it's got that rubber stopper or rubber in the inside of the bead. So these are so easy to put on by yourself. And then at the end, it has these two beautiful little beads, little stones, little crystals, cubics at the end. They're so pretty. They're very sparkly. I can see all the flashes of colors. Very pretty. Really easy to put on. All by yourself. I can do it all by myself. I can do it. I can do it. But yeah, really easy. That's pretty. Really pretty. And then one last one, and it's a tiny little pendant of the Eye of Protection. It does have the stamping 925 on it. It has extenders on it. Here, let me show you. Is it backwards? Do I have it backwards? I have it backwards. But really pretty. Sparkly chain. And up here it is marked 925. Lobster claw clasp. And then this one does have two little extra hoops that are a little bit bigger. I think that's kind of to like tell you that this is 16 inches, maybe 16 and a half. I'm not sure what that all means, but I think it's a beautiful necklace, and it does have the stamping on it, and we love that. I love that. I have a box here of 2 bags that showed up today, and they were soaked, they were drenched, so I got rid of the bags. I just kind of threw everything in so it can all dry out. We may not get into those things today, but there's some fun things in there I'm excited about, and I also got caught in the rain. I feel like I was a drowned rat multiple times today, but somewhere in here I have something to go with some of those flowers. Well, I'm excited to share them with you because I love it. But I also picked this up. I have this one opened. I figured I accidentally bought 2 of them and I might as well test it out. It comes in a box like this. It is from the Merslin. It's collagen type 3 filling cream. And again, I can't read a whole lot on the box, but it does have the ingredients in English on here. Actually, a lot of different languages, but water, glycerin, salvia, seed extract. It's got fermented polyceramide, C13. But this stuff is interesting. I am loving this Merslin brand, and I was pricing this out in other places, and my goodness, does Temu have this for way more affordable than most places. But it comes in this, well, first, when you first open it up, you get this cute little plastic spoon. It is plastic. It's a cheapy little spoon, but it does make it feel a little extra special. The container itself does feel plasticky, and then you open it up, and open with caution. It does have a seal, and this stuff is so interesting. There's oils on the top that feel lovely on the skin. I'm going to see, I learned the hard way when I first opened this, but it is like, here, let me scoop it. It's like little caviar pieces of skincare. And it's so different. I wish you could, hopefully you can see that. I'll pull a couple of them out, and they're like surrounded by some sort of oil. And then I'll take out a couple. And what I find is easiest to do is just to squish them in my hand. Can you see the oil? But I find just squish them in my hand, and it becomes a lotion, and it becomes a very smooth. It makes my face feel very soft, very nourished. It also doesn't leave an oily consistency either. I have this on today. I also have that Merslin spray on my face, and I'm not feeling like really oily at all. I just feel soft, and my skin feels moisturized. But can you see that glow it's giving my hand right now? But it's so fun. It's different, and it almost gives your skin a weird blurring effect too. It's interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm kind of glad that I accidentally bought 2 of them. But it also just looks pretty sitting out. The collagen 3, and we all know that when collagen is good for our skin, especially as we get older. And I do know that it's sometimes hard for our skin to absorb collagen. And I think that is why it's like hydrolyzed and, whoops. I think it has alternatives to the collagen. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to fill all these wrinkles on my face, but I do enjoy it. Yeah, I like it. I also think it's kind of fun to use. Just be careful so you don't get caviar all over your floor. I'm laughing because I was talking with Jan, and as I was talking with her, I dropped it all over the floor. Actually, I was leaving a message to her, and yeah. Anyways, I gave her a walkthrough of my dropping them all over my kitchen floor, basically. I forgot to share this with you. I bought this pillowcase last year from Temu, and I saw this and I was like, oh, I think it's adorable. Might as well get it. We have a sweet little rabbit face. It's like she's wearing a little tiara of flowers. She does look more like a real bunny, where this looks like cartoony kind of, but I thought it was a pretty print. It's not bad. It did get a little beat up and crinkled, or it got stretched. I'm not sure, but it's pretty. It's really cute. Look at that little rabbit face. And this is something that could be left out, you know. It doesn't have to be just for Easter. It could be for spring. It almost looks like she has berries in her tiara. I love that. I love the bunny aesthetic. It is canvas. You know, one of the typical canvas ones from Temu. It did just come with the like little foam insert and inside a bag. And then, let's see. I think I'm going to save that one and a few other things for shorts. And let me tell you, I am not good at doing shorts for the skincare and the makeup, but I'll work on it. I'll get better. I picked this up. This was one of the things I picked up to qualify for my calendar 1000 gifts. And this is a lint remover. The box did come completely beat up. The reviews on this one were good. Don't press too strongly to avoid breaking. Okay. It does look like it comes with instructions, but I feel like, you know, lint removers are kind of self-explanatory. Unfortunately, though, I think because the box was so beat up, oh yeah, it is broken. Yeah, the box, or the cover is broken, so it won't stay on anymore. That's kind of, I would feel better if it was protected all the time. It takes 2 AA batteries. It did come in a few other colors. I don't know if I have batteries or not, but people said this works really well. And there's just, I just took that off. There's just 3 little blades in there that spin around on this screen and kind of take all the lint out of your favorite sweaters. I don't know. I'll have to test it out. This is where your lint, I guess, gets collected. Can you dump that? Oh, yeah. And then you can pull the collector off and dump all the lint out. Okay, but I'm kind of bummed that the lid is broken. This whole tab right here, this whole piece. There should be plastic right there. Yeah, the box was pretty beat up. It does come in that pretty blue color as well. Oh, I forgot about this one. Oh, this one didn't even come with anything protecting it. Let's see. Let's open this up. I'm excited for this. And if you've never shopped on Temu before, if you have any thoughts that maybe you'll return something, which Temu does have one of the best return policies I have ever seen. They give you 90 days. They give you 90 days, but you always want to make sure that you have the original packing so you can put it back in the QR code, send it back to them. And then I like to keep my old Temu bags and I flip it inside out and I'll return my stuff in my old Temu bags. And I was wrong about this. There is a plastic tube in here to protect it. This is another one of the fabric canvases. Yes, so cool. Look how neat that is. That is so fun. All the eyes have eyes in them. And then the black and white, this kind of matches that Harlequin jar that I just picked. I love the bright pink. It's very kind of pop arty. It's different. I like the different aesthetic of this. I kind of want to put this with the Sacred Hearts that I have. I've really kind of gotten interested into like biblical angels, and biblical angels have a lot of eyes. And I just find it so cool, so fascinating. It's a cool print. It's a nice print. It's on, you know, that, it's on canvas. It's on a canvas print. It's well done. I like it. I like it a lot. That's so neat. The colors are pretty and vibrant. I'm happy with it. Oh, it did have this hard plastic on the inside so it didn't get bent up, which I actually like that hard plastic better than the foam, because obviously the bunny got a little wrinkled still, even though that foam was inside there. But very fun, very cool. It matches kind of my bathroom, which yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. This does come from a local seller. And I can't remember if, yeah, I think this came from a local seller. This is the Muslin Compound Essence. I can't tell you what. When you go, the boxes don't come in English, but the reviews, the ingredients, the description of what these are for are in English on the Temu app. And I found this to be very interesting. It's supposed to be tightening and lifting. And you get these glass bottles. And I thought I would combine this for when I do my micro needling. And these glass bottles, it's very, you get this little device here, and what you do is, it's a glass, like truly a glass bottle, and you put this on top and you squeeze, and when you squeeze, it just perfectly snaps this little top part off. And then you have a little vial of, you know, skincare that's supposed to be good for lifting, you know, your skin, help reduce wrinkles. And then it comes with this weird syringe, weird like rubbery dropper type thing. I did not use this. What I did actually, because it comes with two of these, I topped off what I didn't use, because believe it or not, I saved one bottle. I got 3 days out of it. I got my micro needling session done, and I got 3 other, you know, applications with how much is in here. It felt really nice on my skin. It absorbed really well. The packaging feels just, you know, really high-end luxury kind of in a way because it's glass. It feels like it's good. The plastic, the rest of the stuff is, you know, it is plastic, but it just feels like, you know, a good product. It didn't break me out. It didn't irritate my skin. It doesn't have like official instructions, but there are little pictures on. Yeah, I guess you are supposed to put that little syringy thing on the glass bottle. I didn't. I didn't find it necessary to. There's CQ10 in here, Domestica. It's supposed to be a lot of collagen boosting, you know, like ingredients. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing how well that works. This was another one of the items that I used to check out for some of my free gifts on the calendar 1000. This shirt popped up. I had a different version of this, and I think the material might be better on the other one. I like the style of this. It's off the shoulder, already made off the shoulder. The sleeve on one side is a little bit shorter than the other one. This isn't very soft. It might even, I don't know, maybe once it's washed, it might not feel itchy. But I am sensitive when it comes to textures. I think it's a beautiful, you know, style type shirt. It is 95 polyester and 5% spandex. So, yeah, there's stretch to it. Is there stretch on the... Yeah, no, not much stretch on the neckline, but the actual shirt itself has some stretch. I just thought this would be a cute little look, you know, off the shoulder. I think it was like $9, $10. Getting ready for the spring. Could dress it up, make it casual. If I do have time, I will do some wear tests on some of the things, you know, like a try on. I will try. I also picked up this. Super excited to see what this looks like. Do I say super excited too many times? I think I do say that too often. Oh, okay. It's that velvety type feeling, you know, pillowcase compared to like this one is burlappy. This one is probably, they're both probably polyester, but that's like burlap. And this is velvety. Let's open it up. Oh, it's beautiful. How's the print? The print is a little blown. I mean, I wouldn't say it's blown out, but it's not as detailed as I would hope, but I still think it's beautiful. I love the dove. I love the sacred heart with the sunbeams, the roses. I love the color, the ombre when, you know, lighter on the top, gets darker on the bottom. I do think that is a beautiful pillowcase. Zipper on the bottom. It is only on one side. I like that. I like that a lot. That is very pretty. Okay, okay, well, I am wearing one of these today. I'm also wearing my little two-piece like jumper set these were going viral on, you know, other social media platforms. And I was like, I wonder, because I thought they were cute. I thought they were really stylish. And I was like, can I find it on Temu? And sure enough, I did. And in hauls past, I hauled the black one and the blue one, and it has these lines down the side. The pockets have the line, well, the legs have the lines going down the sides, but the pockets kind of, it's just neat. And the quality of this is so nice. I just feel good. I feel elevated when I wear this, even though it is kind of, you know, athleisure wear. My only little thing about these is that the sleeves are a little short for my arms. I don't know if they're still available on Temu, but I do know that you can also get them on Amazon. Amazon was like a $15 price different than when I bought them on Temu. But I just push up my sleeves because they are a little bit shorter. They are silky, they're breathable, they're just, it's a nice set. And then you can also get it in a tank top style as well. That is not in this haul. I've hauled it way back in the day. If I remember, I can link that haul. But I am also wearing a pair of these bit weird. I don't know. But when it comes to panties, I don't like the little band and where you can like get that little band cut off. So I was like, well, what if I try a thicker band panty? I mean, this is actually a patch sewn on. I don't know if you can see that. It's quite large, but these are nice. They are unbelievably comfortable. The waistband is stretchy. The, you know, pants short part, because they are boy short style, aren't, I mean, yeah, there is stretch to them, but they're not as stretchy as the waistband. The waistband is much, it's got give. It'll move with you as you eat your meals. But these are really comfortable. And then on the inside, importantly, they do have the cotton, and their cotton is little perforated holes, so it's breathable. So it's good for, you know, those hot times. If, you know, if you're just going through hot flashes or through, you know, a hot season or something. But I like them. They're really well made. And they have these really pretty, like, floral designs on them. The green and kind of maroon, green and purple, and then a pink and black, I think. So I like them though. I do enjoy them. And then moving out of that, let me grab this. I'm going to pull it out of the bag because it's going to be noisy. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I got a 10 pack. I pulled out the smallest and the largest size. These are actually vacuum seal bags. The other one I got are like, they were just basically you rolled them up and the air would push itself out. But these are actual vacuum sealed bags. So you get, this is the smallest size bag, and then let's look at the largest. So these are, okay. So this is the largest size bag. I mean, I would guess you could fit quite a bit in here. You know, fit your comforters, all your winter blankets, all the different sweaters and all the things, stuffed animals, hopefully. You know, I think these could be really useful. I'm going to fold this up. Sorry about the crinkling. I do want to kind of take a look at the smaller one. All the little clips were all over the bag. There are no instructions though with this. It's kind of self-explanatory, but it came with the clips. I almost dropped them. Well, welcome to the channel. I drop everything, but these clips are meant to, so when you open up the bag, they seem like the seals are really good. They don't feel like they're going to rip really easy, but then you would put your put all your things in, stuff it up, seal. up your bag with this, make the seal, you know, nice and secure. And then you have this little spot here where you unscrew the top. It did come with the little pump. It looks like the little pump screws on, and you basically just suck all the air out. I'm sure maybe the suckage, could you see that? You just kind of screw it on and then probably slowly pull out all the air and kind of squish all your whatever you got in there, all your storage items down so they're easier to, you know, put under your bed, put in storage boxes. So I'm looking forward to using, that's not how this works. The cap goes on the bag. The cap goes on the bag, Maggie. But I think this will be a big space saver for all the winter clothes and, you know, blankets and stuffies and plushies and all the things. So I'm looking forward. They seem to be really good quality. And then I got this because of the reviews on it. I was intrigued. I think this is name brand. I'm not familiar with this brand though, so I'm not 100% positive about that. But it's Silkva. I'm butchering it like I do, but this is a leave-in conditioner, detangles, frizz control, hydrate, and deep moisture. And I think this is a keratin like type conditioner. You can use it on towel dry or dry hair. It smells lovely. I haven't tested it out yet. I'm not sure how well it works. But the smell alone is amazing. It smells a bit perfumey, and I'm going to shake it up because it's not like my typical leave-in conditioner. It's literally like a conditioner. It's a conditioner, like it looks like a cream, a watered down cream. Oh, it smells so, so good. I would not be mad smelling like this every day. I do have something in my hair that did not come from Temu that really just, my hair, believe it or not, is clean washed today, and it just made my hair so, it's strange. It made my roots really oily and my ends really dry. It's not my favorite, but it didn't come from Temu, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But I love the way this smells. The reviews on it were great, and yeah, if it's name brand, I'm all for it because it was really affordable. And then, let's see, what else? Oh, yeah. Comes in a dust bag. Those cheapy dust bags, that's one of the reasons why I've got those nicer ones, the silk white ones that I got. So I don't need to hold on to these. And they tear apart so easily, like that. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but they just tear apart so easy that they're just basically useless to hold on to. But what I got here is a big old fanny pack. That's what it looks like. It's a bit too big for me for it to be a fanny pack, but I really like it. I think it could be a fanny pack, but I think it's meant to be a crossbody. Go over your body. It does have this snap here, kind of like a seatbelt style. The straps are adjustable, so you can adjust it. It looks just like the jacket that I got my boyfriend with, like the corduroy and the checkered. I like the subtle texture differences in the black. It's got a zipper here, and that's a big pocket. Oh, it does seem to be maybe waterproof in a way. And that's a big old deep pocket. Very nice. And then you have another pocket here. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it had these mesh pockets here on the inside, so you can see what's inside the pocket. There's 2 of those, it looks like. This would be great for like an outing, the you know, amusement park. Just I don't know, just out and about. This would be great. There's a lot of storage in here. It seems to be great quality. The zippers are all working great. And I think this could be universal for men and women. And they did also have it in a cream color and I think a green. And then there's one other pocket in the front. Let's say you were traveling and, you know, you could put your passport, your IDs, your important things right here in this pocket. And each zipper does have a little tie, little fabric, you know, almost shoestring style pull on it. But I like it. It's much larger than I thought it would be. Oh, and there's even a spot here, like a D-ring. So if you wanted to hang your keys, a purse charm, something fun off of it, La Boo Boo, you could. But I like it. I really like the colorway, the black on black. But, I mean, yeah, I'm really happy with the quality of this. You could wear it on your back too if you wanted to, but you could. I don't want to hit my mic, but you could wear it like that. Or if you wanted to, you could wear it like this too. Put it on your back. Not that you can see it on my back, and I think I just hit my mic again. So I apologize about that. And I think too, if you want to, the extra strap you can tuck up in here so it's not like hanging down all over the place. Very nice. Very, very nice. I like it. Maybe put a pin or 2 on there. I don't know. My boyfriend can wear the jacket and I can wear the matching bag. Could I get him to wear a fanny pack? Probably not ever. I don't know. I doubt it. Would you ever wear a fanny pack?
What? Fanny pack?
Fanny pack.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, he'd wear a fanny pack. Let's go. I thought we were done with the skincare, but we do have one more product, and it came in a little tiny box. It does come from a local seller, but I thought the $2.99 was so worth it because when you price this out, it's expensive. And I got an amazing deal on this. It's from Clarins. If you've seen any of my SEAN hauls, I've talked about this Clarins. I use their oil, like have a hard time saying plant-based every single time, but it's an oil that I love and I get it on sale from SEAN all the time. It was even much cheaper on SEAN than it just was in, I think it was Ulta's like a sale that they did. I think it was on day 15 and still SEAN had it for much cheaper. So when I saw that Temu had Clarins, I was like, what? This is the Booster Detox. And it is a small bottle, but this is meant to be incorporated with other skincare products. It could be incorporated in with, I guess, foundations. If foundation makes your skin clog, you can include it with that. But it is a tiny little vial. Clarins. This is I think it's a French brand. Yes, made in France. It does come with the instructions, and basically what you do, it's supposed to help, you know, soothe your skin. It's supposed to help with breakouts, and all you do is shake it up. It even has like the branding on the top, the, you know, all the information is on the bottom of the box. I have no doubt that this is actually clearance. The inside of this box is just like the authenticated SEaN stuff that I get. Everything on the bottle says clearance. And it comes in this little vial here. I have used some already. And what's neat about this is that you can kind of drip like this, but if you want, it says to use 3 to 5 drops. I don't want to waste it because this stuff is not cheap, and I don't know when I'll be able to find it again at such a great price. But it's one of those neat products that if you push the bottom, it is rubbery and it kind of helps dispense the product. But it is kind of this brownie color. It smells, almost has like a bit of a licorice smell to it in a weird way. This is very much plant-based, healthier type skincare, and I'm a bit obsessed with this brand. I just wish I could afford more of it, but I was so happy to find it on here. Yeah, 3 to 5 drops. Congested skin. If you've been my mouth does not want to work. If you've been partying too much, if you've been overindulging, smoky environments, or extreme pollution, this is just supposed to, like, you know, revitalize your skin, and I like it. I'm dropping stuff. My mouth doesn't work and my hands don't want to work. Oh, what a haul. I'm what a professional reviewer I am. And then these are kind of a necessity. After a while, your cords get old and worn out. So I picked up a 3-pack of 9-foot fast charging cords. I got the black, the blue, and the pink. I just want to see if they're actually 9 feet long. They actually have tags on them. Have the manufacturing. Oh yeah, these are nice and long. I got it in the USB, or the C with the USB ports. And they're very long. I like these rope ones that are, you know, have that fabric on them to kind of protect the wire. And I got it in a pretty blue, the pink, and the black. So yeah. I've never had any issues with any of the ones that I've ever purchased from Temu. They just get old and worn out over time. I also picked up these. I thought these were fun and different. I love my leggings. I live in them, and I thought these were just different. They are, I'm pretty sure, polymade. 90% polymade and 10% elastane. But we've got the gray kind of leopard print. We've got a big fat waistband up at the top because I find that they don't roll down as easy. They are stretchy. And then as you go down the pants, you get this little peekaboo spot, that what I call air conditioning, with this stripe here, and then it goes into a camouflage print. So you get, I feel like this is, you know, it's just fun. You get all the different prints. It's just, they had these in a bright, bright pink. They had them in the gray, and I just thought they were fun. I thought they were different. There's no extra, maybe, okay, there is a tiny bit of ruching in the back. I don't mind this, that it has a little bit of a line, because it does kind of, you know, instead of looking like one cheek, it does make it look like you have 2 cheeks, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because, you know, we've got 2 cheeks, but it's not bad. It's not too much, and it is stretchy there, so it's not going to be uncomfortable, but I just thought these were fun. Super stretchy. a little different than, you know, just plain colored leggings. And then I also got this. I don't know how long it is. That's my only, like, wonder. Let's open it up. We got this wrapping paper that it... Oh, okay. So some of the wrapping papers I've gotten have been unexpectedly very, like, thick. They're really impressive. Extremely durable. Reusable, honestly, wrapping paper. That is not this. This is just actually typical thin wrapping paper. But isn't that color pretty? So I feel like you could use this two ways. But I really liked the fun print on it with the hearts, the flowers, the little birdies. I thought it was really pretty. It's not the longest wrapping paper ever. Sorry if that was loud. Let me flip. It's not the longest wrapping paper, like widest or the longest. I don't want to unroll the whole thing, but I'll roll it back up and show you how much is on here. But I love the little flowers that look like hearts and the birds and the flowers. Feels very fall, very fun. So there's just about as much paper as there is cardboard. It's probably going to be really hard for you to see. I can't remember the price of this. I don't know if it's worth the price. I can't remember. But there's been, like I said, other wrapping papers from Temu that have been like some of the best durable, the best quality wrapping paper I've ever received. So my bat stuff over Christmas that I got, so good, so good. All right, I have a couple of more things. I'll be right back. I'm going to put you on pause and kind of organize it. I'll be right back. Okay, back to the holistic side of, you know, at home, just trying to do the most you can for your well-being at home has obviously been a theme, and actually it's quite important to me, especially in these times, days, events, things that are happening. Anyways, I picked up, it says, enjoy a pain-free and healthy life. Or health life, I guess. And that's what I'm looking for. And we got this Weedall infrared red light therapy. More red light therapy. I've got the hat. I'm still using it every single day, and I am very thrilled with it. They had a few different options, but I picked up this one because it's on the spectrum of where it's got where it penetrates the top layers of your skin, but it also goes in deeper. So it's the 60 nm red and then the 850 nm NIR. I don't know all the science behind it. I just know that this one is a little bit more effective than some. So it came in with a sleeve. And then this box opens. Oh, I've got it upside down. So it opens up. This tab is magnetic, which is nice for storage. I am looking for something to store all my red light therapy stuff in it, but for now, this box actually is good. I don't know if you can hear that magnetic closure, but let me pull it out. You get cords, lots of cords. I don't know if I will be able to demonstrate it now. Maybe I'll make a short, because I don't feel comfortable plugging this into a I need to plug it straight into the wall is what I'm saying. I'm not comfortable with plugging it into like an extension cord, but it does come with the instructions. And it says the branding on here the weed all. You get a cord that plugs into the wall, and then you have a male and a female adapter. These go into each other. Then you get a remote that has the plus, minus, on, off, and the timer on there, so it'll turn itself off when you hit to that time. And then you get this little adapter here that plugs it into the front of the device. And there's actually a right way and a wrong way. Like it shows you how to, there's arrows here. So to make sure that you've got the correct, you know, connection. And hopefully I can do this without hitting my mic. So what I love about this one is that when I do have headaches or a lot of tension in my neck, is that this, actually, I'm going to take this off for a second. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't want to blow your eardrums out, but I took my jacket off because this is actually how you would wear it. You do want to put it on bare skin so the light can penetrate your skin. There is different temperatures, I believe. This will get warm. Red light therapy does get warm, and to me personally, I believe it feels very soothing. But the way the Velcro is, depending on your shoulder span, I think this could fit a lot of different body types. But this covers, you know, the whole front of my chest, you know, past my armpits, covers my shoulders. It goes down past my shoulder blades. And then you have this flap here that leans up against your neck so well. Like the way it's structured, it does have this kind of harder plastic on the inside where the infrared is not touching your skin, where the plastic, that shiny plastic, is kind of like the barrier. But I think, I haven't personally tried this one out yet, but I think the overall design of it is great. The way it sits on your body is perfect. Like this is actually how it sits. The way it shows in the pictures is exactly how I feel it. And I'm liking it. The shape, the feel of it all. Skin friendly material, durable power cord outlet, Velcro design. And again, it is, so it's got 288 pieces, dual chip LED, which means that it has the 660 NMs that penetrates, that, you know, goes to your skin surface. And then the second one will go a little bit deeper into, you know, penetrates your skin a little bit more. So it has a bit of an overall, you know, health benefit, I guess. Again, I'm not a professional in any of this. If you are interested in any of the red light therapies, if you have any conditions or anything, please always talk to your doctor. But I am really looking forward to this with the tension and the neck pain. I'm here for it. I am here for it. I'm going to put you on pause because I have one more thing to show you. I can't. This thing is so stinking cute. I'm excited to share it with you. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I am dressed again. I actually have two things to show you. I want to show this because I actually kind of want to wear it in my next video, and I'm afraid the weather with a spring here, I might not get a chance to wear it, but it is another off the shoulder. It is stretchy up at the neckline. I like the design of this one. Unfortunately, it is long sleeve. It almost has a Velcro feel, not Velcro, corduroy. We're talking about corduroy, not Velcro. It has a corduroy feel to it. It's extremely stretchy. It's soft. It's soft on the inside as well as the outside. I like the purposeful cut from the armpit up to the shoulder. Kind of has a boat neck style, but meant to be a little off the shoulder. It's not short. It actually has a little bit of shaping where it cinches in just a tiny bit along the waist and then flares out a little bit along the hip line. I like the quality of this. I like this much better than the short sleeve one. That is for sure. And this is 100% polyester. I got it in a size medium. It does have a bit of a fuzzy texture to it, but I think it's beautiful. Now, on to the last thing that I think is so stinking fun and adorable. He came in a box. I actually, like, the way this box was sitting inside the bag, I was scared. I got scared for this little guy. It was like literally open. Good thing he did come with styrofoam because it kept him nice and safe. And I love this thing. Look at that face. How can you not love that face and these eyes? I did not realize that this is actually a lookalike for something similar from another place that I'm not familiar with, but that is so much more expensive. But they almost look exactly the same. The other one is a little bit shinier. I mean, maybe a little bit bigger. But oh my gosh, how stinking adorable is that? I have another Temu snail. This one is a little different, but we do have the snail. I was looking for other ones like him that I wanted other colors, brighter colors. That was the sad part, is that this came not as bright as I thought it was going to. I got him last year. It's just plastic, but very fun, very cool. I do like the snails. I mean, and how do you not love that face? And I would have to cut these down a little bit, but you know, how stinking cute is that? I did just break these down. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably snip these off and give him his own little bouquet of flowers and switch them out as the seasons go. I don't know what he is made out of. I'm going to assume he's some kind of plastic. But isn't he stinking adorable? Okay, so that was my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to hear what your favorite item is out of this one. What do you think of that grounding mat? I find it very intriguing. Have you ever heard of earthing before? I'm curious. And if you have any questions about anything in this haul, just leave a comment. I will get back to you as quick as possible. I will have all the links that are still available, as well as the item numbers. So if you're in a different country, I know that we don't carry, not every country carries the same exact items, but I wanted to help you find the things that you're looking for as much as I possibly can. And with that being said, if you have not subscribed yet, and if you see my face pop up on your screen, if you click that, my face, if you click that, it'll take you straight to the subscribe. It's free to subscribe. There's no real commitment. Of course, I would love it if you would always come back. There will also be a list of all my past Temu hauls with amazing finds in there. And I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. It lets me know that you're enjoying the video. It also lets YouTube know that you enjoy the video. It helps support my channel, which I am truly grateful for. And with that being said, don't forget to share out the video to someone who may enjoy it. Remember to be kind. Remember to do something that brings you joy. Don't forget to love yourself, love a friend, love a stranger. And remember, you're a beautiful bargain baddie. And I'll see you on the next one.
My girlfriend shops too much.